Eugene P. Ramirez joins us now from Pasadena, California. He's a founding partner of the law firm Manning and Cass, as well as a former police officer. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Elaine.
Eugene, I'd like to first get your take on detectives identifying the suspect and how he was eventually caught. There are reports that he actually called a police tip line on himself.
Fascinating case how he was captured. It apparently was a bit of good old-fashioned police work. It was a bit of technology and probably a bit of good luck. And thankfully, he has been captured. He left enough clues. I don't know whether he was sloppy or whether that was intentional. I think it was intentional because he then calls himself in on the tip line. Sounds like he wanted to be captured. And fortunately, a citizen saw him, recognized him, and also called police. So the old adage of see something, say something seems to ring true.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of things came together all at the same time. How is it possible that the suspect got away for more than 24 hours, given all the cameras, the witnesses? New York has a heavy police presence everywhere you go. He was basically hiding in plain sight. So what do you think more is needed to help crime-fighting efforts? Not necessarily in this case, but in general. Do they need more updated equipment, more officers? What's the answer?
Well, one of the problems is that many of the subway cameras that would hopefully assist in capturing working. They were malfunctioning, and apparently the transit system was aware of that. It had been made known to them, and the problem had not been corrected. That was a major problem that should not have happened. There probably should be more of a police presence on the subway system. People have been reporting crime has risen since the pandemic began, so more police officers should be present. And then just more citizens to be aware of their surroundings and not to hesitate to call it in if they see something suspicious.
Eugene, how important is technology these days in helping police investigations? Talk to us about social media and the technology available to help officers track suspects down. Did it work in this case?
I think to some extent it did, but it also failed in some respects. I mean, technology is great when it works and when you have people who know how to use it. The social media is a great way to track them, and evidently there were several videos that the suspect posted on YouTube. Should law enforcement have jumped on this sooner? That's a question that's going to need to be answered in the next few days. Was the FBI aware? Were New York City police officers aware? Were other law enforcement officers aware of his rantings and ravings and his postings? And should have something have been done sooner, given his extensive arrest record? And that raises the question, should he have been able to purchase a handgun given his arrest record? Again, were the computer systems up to date? Were they checked properly? So a whole host of questions that hopefully will be answered in the coming days.
All right, all important points. Eugene Ramirez, thank you so much for your insight. We appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a wonderful evening.